Alright, welcome to the first video of 2023. Yeah, took a while. So, this is basically everything that's on my phone as I'm going into 2023. Now, the first, as you might tell, is rather obvious. It's YouTube. It's how I get to talk to you guys like this. And it's actually one of the first few apps that I downloaded on my first phone. Which, isn't shocking. I like to entertain myself with certain videos. Now, the odd thing that some people ask, just the couple of people that happen to know me in real life and also happen to follow my YouTube channel, is some people question, hey, what's going on? Why do your videos look so odd at times? And it's mostly because I take this YouTube thing far too seriously. Like, I've bumped up my video resolution to 4K. I've started properly editing my videos. And hell, look at this, alright? And this is basically the platform that I use to publish most things that I have. Another app that I have on my phone is Spotify. It's really important to me. I listen to music all the time. And Spotify is my go-to app to listen to music. And I don't suppose it's shocking to many people because quite a lot of people use Spotify over Apple Music. And I don't use Apple Music because I just don't like it. I'm not used to it. I've used Spotify for over 4 years now. I've already gotten used to it, and all the lossless audio stuff, no, I don't really care for it. The next app that I use is CapCut. To some people, it's gonna be a bit confusing, but I use CapCut simply because it's free and it's really convenient for me. Like, I'm not even joking. Previously, I would use this Videoleap. Now, Videoleap is really good for some things. It's good for smoothness, like the playback is really smooth. You get features really quickly. And by the way, this is also a slight sneak peek into one of my future projects. You might see that in the playback. Now, this is another thing, is actually my camera. Obviously, I use the stock camera app because I don't want to pay for any other app. Like, I would use ProTake every once in a while, but it's not as good as the base camera app. And the base camera app is fun in itself, so why resort to another app that does the same thing that I have to pay $19 a year for, right? As you can see on my home screen, right next to CapCut is the DJI Mimo app. Now, this DJI Mimo app is for this, my trusty gimbal, the DJI Osmo SE. I've been using this for about 2 months and it's the best bit of kit that I have purchased. Alright, I'm not even joking. It's not the Apple Watch that's the best. It's not my absolutely dashing Rode mic. In fact, the Rode mic was actually one of my best purchases, but my DJI is obviously one of the best. Now, I have Google Photos and the Photos app. Both of them, right? This might come a bit confusing to people who think, oh, having two Photos app is annoying, it's confusing, right? And hell, even Mr. Who's the Boss said that.
That's caused me a bit of a problem. 2 different galleries. All I want is to be able to take a photo and for that photo to appear in Google Photos only.
He didn't like how Samsung Gallery and Google Photos would take up space. Alright, fine. But I use Google Photos in case anytime I need to switch to Android. It's simple. I just have it there. It's Google Photos. And it's not that confusing to understand. Next little folder would be all my carriers, because I live in Singapore and my carrier, Singtel, one of the best, I'd say. But hey, it's my bias towards them. When I'm traveling to Malaysia, I use Digi because I use a prepaid card And I'll go there, swap out my SIM card, and just top it up through the Digi app, and it's really, really nice. Now, RedTGo is for like any edge cases where I need to travel to other countries like Japan. This is one of the few most important things to my social media, and that is Instagram. Alright. This is my public Instagram account, so like it's kind of more professional and stuff. But my Instagram, you should go and follow. Here's the handle. I'll just leave it up there. And yeah, you guys should follow. I will make a lot of announcements there once I get around to finishing the account up. Now, the next one would be Facebook. Yes, might come as a shock to us Gen Zs, but I use Facebook. I open it like twice a week. But anyway, Facebook is one of those apps where it's a bit of an edge case. Cause like I don't really use Facebook a lot for myself, but like for the accounts and like for more reach and more engagement, I just use Facebook for announcements because not everyone uses Instagram or Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, this is our Twitter page. Of course, because we make tech videos. As a tech person, I have to be really interested in Twitter, otherwise, I'm not a tech person. I'm just kidding. But it seems like every single tech person that I know is on Twitter. And it's really odd because when I was on Twitter, I discovered fellow creator Delvon Digital. He's a fantastic guy. You guys should go check him out. Go throw a sub if, you find his content nice. And if you find my content nice, you should throw a sub too. Because why not, Now, because of Delvon Digital, I actually discovered this other social platform called Hive. Now, this is really interesting because Hive is really weird. And like half the time, things don't load, like my profile picture and banner. For some reason, has not worked in over a week. Now, you may notice the last app and the only app to populate my dock right now is YouTube Studio. Yes, I use the YouTube Studio app, although most of the time I just resort to using the website on my iPad because it simply gives me more analytics. But yeah, when I'm out and about, I don't have my iPad with me, so yeah. There's this. Now, other than that, there's not really much except my lock screen. And on my lock screen, I actually have TickTick. If you don't know what TickTick is, it's a to-do list app. And since iOS 16 came out, they also had their major update, which allowed you to put widgets on your lock screen. And that's a really cool thing because now that I've put this TickTick habit heat map on my lock screen, I've been keeping track of it every once in a while. Yeah, it's been pretty useful. TickTick is fantastic for what it does. Like, helps me keep track of everything I do, helps me focus up on my habits. It will literally ping me about drinking water or like helping my mental well-being. Like, these two things are the main habits that I have set in, and like when the notification comes in for my well-being, I will just like take a moment, think about myself for a moment, and if there's any issues that I feel are occurring at present, I would fix it. Like, it's fixed as much as I can. And it's a really good app, and I really suggest TickTick. Now, other than that, I just have my activity rings and the weather on the side, so it's all good. Now, the odd thing is, while shooting this video, the follow notification from Delvon Digital, it actually showed up, and here it is. So now Delvon Digital follows me on Instagram. That's pretty damn cool. Like man, I appreciate it. And yeah. Alright, other than that, there's not much else for me to say. I'll see you guys in the next one.